Okay guys, so here's what we're installing today. It's from UMI Performance. I got it off Summit Racing. Part number is 2240-R. Open it up here. Okay, so here's everything you get after you get it unwrapped. Your safety loop comes in two pieces. Now, reading the instructions, I believe this side here goes on to the passenger side, and this goes on the driver's side. And here's your hardware. You got 4 bolts to mount it on the frame, and then 2 bolts to put these together. First thing you want to do is come under and take off all 4 of these 11mm bolts. There's 2 on each side holding the drive shaft in. So once you got them 2 loops that hold your universal joint in, you got to push your drive shaft ahead. And if it's stuck in there, you might have to use a pry bar or screwdriver or something. Now for me, I'm just going to put it up here, and I'm going to slide it back. And I got a drain pan there because you might lose some fluid. Doesn't look like I'm going to though. Now the question is, can I slide this back far enough? That should be far enough. Okay, so now that we're up in here, take this, feed it down in here. Okay, so take the slide bolts and start them in here. Okay, so now the second piece, the bolts here has got to go on under these brake lines and fuel lines. So you got a bolt up here and a bolt here that you're going to have to loosen, so you can slide that under. Okay, it's these bolts here holding your fuel lines and brake lines are 10mm. So we'll loosen these up. I think you're going to have to use a wrench because you can't get a socket in that one. Okay, that should allow enough movement to get that up in there. By that torque arm's going to be a pain. Okay. I'll get these 2 started. Again, we're just going to leave these loose so it can be adjusted. Okay, so I don't know if I'm going to have enough room or not for the torque arm. I'm hoping I do. I don't know how much further that goes up when the weight's on it and when you hit bumps and stuff. As far as the clearance on the other side here, there's enough clearance there. I just don't know about right here. Anyway, I'm going to tighten those up and put the drive shaft back in. I'm going to put a camera up here. And when I drop it, I'll see how much clearance there is between that torque arm and that thing there, because you don't want it beating and banging every time you hit a bump. Okay, so I got them all tightened up. It was a bit of a pain, but we got them up in there. And the clearance ain't too bad for the torque arm, at least right there. Okay guys, so I had a little bit of trouble because I didn't read the instructions. Originally I had this piece on the driver's side. I had it on top. And with the bolts that it come with, there weren't a whole lot of clearance here between the torque arm and the bolt. So I changed the bolts to button head bolts, and that's when I realized my mistake. So anyway, I switched it. Now I kept using the button head bolts just because it offers a little more clearance, but there's lots of clearance there now for the torque arm. So next I'm going to put the drive shaft in, and then I'll mount the camera up here, and we'll drop the car down on the floor and see how much clearance there is. Anyway guys, we've got it all installed. I've got everything tightened up. Fairly simple job, just made harder because of my dual exhaust and the torque arm that I have. So every car is going to be different, just depends on what you're using. But if you got dual exhaust or plan to get dual exhaust in the future, this is the safety loop you're going to need. Anyway, guys, hope this video helps somebody out, and we'll catch you in the next one.